My parents were separated, but unfortunately they were not legally separated. So what happened was, once my mother passed away, I had to take her body to the nearest free healthcare setup, which is government healthcare setup, and then again they had to do the formalities. So what happened was the separated but not legally separated father, who came from nowhere and put a case. He wanted to make our life so miserable. He put a case. He went to the hospital and filed a complaint saying that that's my legal wife and I need the body. And he did the same thing in the nearest police station. So we went to. He wanted to make our life more miserable. Luckily, I had a brother who I could share my worries with, and I did involved my aunt as well into the same problem. But what I want to say is the narrative which I want to take is, as if you are taking care of a single parent, make sure that person is legally separated or the legal formalities are done, because it was very, very unpleasant going into that phase, because it's really not easy taking care of your only loved parent throughout a cancer, and the last period of cancer is really horrible. It's nowhere easy because it's really tough. I'm the main caretaker of my mother at that point, so I saw how rough it was. So after letting your only loved parent go away to heaven and going through the process, that if you have to go to the police station, to the hospital police station, and fight for their body which is already dead, that's really unfortunate. Unfortunately, I had to go through that situation as well, because I never knew all these formalities exist, and your parents can be more disgusting than they are. Even they could put you to a very, very horrible situation over a dead body which they didn't do anything, because my father is a very disgusting human being, and I never expected he can fall such low to take us through in that level, but that happened. So what I'm telling my viewers, if you are taking care of a dying parent, if you are taking care of a cancer parent who is a single parent, you really, really need to take precautions of the other side, because the other side can be crucial, can be very horrible. You can't predict what's gonna go wrong. So make sure, if you are taking care of a single parent, the legal formalities are done. I went through a really tough time, a real tough time. At one point I was talking to my brother, if you want my mother's body, I have done everything. What happened was, when I put my mother's body into that Panadura free healthcare mortuary fridge, that moment my gut felt my mother is not there, my mother is home. Because the bonding which I gained through my mother during entire process was very huge. I was right next to her throughout her journey. So when I put my mother into the freezer in Panadura, at that moment I really felt my mother is not there, my mother is at home. I still feel at certain points of my mother's energy length. I cannot really dissect and explain. I told my brother to go when I was going through all this rough time in nearest police station and the hospital. At one point I want to give my mother's body to my father and see what he's gonna do. But then again, my mother was such an amazing human being. We fought, we suffered, we gave him the trophy, and we gave him whatever he wanted to, and we went through all the humiliation with that shitty father, and we won my mother's body, and we did her last will, and we buried her. But still, what I want to be careful. If you are taking care of a single parent, be very, very, very careful. The legal matters can take you to push you down and take you through another roller coaster ride. So be aware, be careful.